Good evening, Twitch. How you doing? It's Friday night, end of the week. We made it, ladies and gentlemen. And honestly, I've been thinking about me playing through the Star Ocean of the Lost Hope. And I think I've come to somewhat of an overall conclusion right now that this is a very, very weird game. I think it's very weird, and honestly, I could easily see an argument as why it probably arguments of why it's actually considered the bad Star Ocean game. And the more I think about it, the more actually I think it's I come to understand it. First being the actual, let's take last stream for example. Let's just put this out of the way. The combat is a little bit clunky. Let's be frank about that. The blindside system is interesting, but the targeting system is not responsive enough to really let you actually take really good advantage of it. So instead of getting this, action, you do get the action, but really to take full of it fully, it's stopped by the actual targeting system. Because manual targeting, probably pressing start and actually cycling through, instead of just auto-targeting what's in front of you, doesn't actually really help all that much. Never mind the fact that you can only blindside the enemy you're targeting as well. But I think more of it has to do with the story. The story and the emotions the characters are actually displaying. Like, it's actually, let's be honest, your first character being a emotionally stunted girl that lost pretty much her entire family is not exactly your kickoff to showing that you're on a kickoff to a great adventure as you meet all these different aliens or societies and civilizations and the worlds they live in. It's very mopey, it's very depressive, it's very sad, and running into a character, child, specifically it being a child. I think honestly, if you had I'm not saying obviously an emotionally stunted adult isn't exactly dynamic. It could easily be entertaining by taking that sort of dynamic. You probably have seen it more with people like characters that are designed to be robots and such. But having it be a girl shows that there can be growth and such. But it's hard to actually make it a character you can consistently enjoy because they're in that constant state, and their story arc basically begins and ends on that planet, which is kind of another thing, is you don't really have a lot of the characters interacting with each other because you're just doing basically visiting spots. And I think another part of it that was really weird from last night's stream is our new character here, Bacchus. So basically, we got a character I actually kind of like. I like the concept and stuff. Let's be honest, I'm a sucker for anything tech, and when you have yourself it's basically a walking Mega Man X character, you kind of want to, see him in action and such. But what really actually hurt that was, let's be honest, it was all about Edge Maverick. Like, all this out of nowhere internalized guilt for this story, for this entire race. And I think honestly kind of went a little too far with that, guilt of not being able to actually save the race that he's actually having to fight against. I'd honestly say Phase's reaction is probably a lot more measured, probably a lot better than actually having a character like Phase, or having a character like Edge just overreact in terms of emotion, which he doesn't really have any sort of emotional investment into in the first place. That, if anything, is actually probably one of the big problems. And the second part of it was, I can understand the whole friendship dynamic, especially with Limo, and maybe the whole concept of let's not leave a man behind, but there's also something called pacing in your action. If you literally have an entire spaceship or self-destruct sequence, that does not give you much time for reprieve to let yourself have a banter or conversation about friendship. Which is one of the nice things. Like if you go, let's actually involve Star Trek: The Next Generation in this here. Star Trek: The Next Generation did something very well by having they had the adventure, and then they did the philosophy, their philosophy, or I guess your lesson. Pretty much like usually it's near the end of the episode and stuff. This is usually for the bigger stuff, the more abstract concepts and such. That was always what made it a lot more interesting. For example, like the when Picard was basically put on trial. Those ending discussion between him and Worf, for example, was perfect, setup or perfect conclusion for that type of situation. And I could see that working exactly if it was Edge at the ship there as captain, having like a conversation with FaZe or Raimi or even Bacchus and such as to what's exactly their purpose of being out there. I feel like that, it's not really delivering. It's not, because of all this stuff, it's not really delivering some sort of encompassing narrative or anything like that. It's really just kind of, let's go to this place, let's go to this place. Where's the traveling? Where's this adventure and stuff? Like, obviously we're exploring the unknown where no man has gone before, but you gotta, I'm 11 hours in, you gotta give me something here. Okay, we're chasing up, and this is actually probably another big problem I easily see that this game's gonna have. It's building up, what is effectively Edge's rival up to this, put him on too high on a pedestal. And it's like, we don't even know what he's actually up to. I'd honestly say, it's like, if this was like Star Ocean The Last Hope was literally like a story between two characters, Edge Maverick and his, its rival, the name's escaping me right now. I think honestly that could be very interesting. That could have been a very interesting game. Granted, though, it would take obviously a lot more work, but having something like that, because what the heck is he on this adventure for? How is his crew surviving? How is he, he actually has a crew, unlike Edge Maverick, who has to recruit one. But we'll see. We shall see. Why don't we actually boot up the Star Ocean The Last Hope and head on out to our next adventure, because first things first, and we've got to do a lot of it, it is the social factor. There's a lot of socializing in this game that we have to do, whether we like it or not. And just for the sake of things, I want to try one thing. I'm actually probably not gonna like it, but yeah. So we have blindside animation here. We're actually gonna try turning off the blindside animation. I'm actually very curious about that. And the other thing we're gonna do, we're gonna change the visual style to modern. Really want to try those two. As for the second thing, I'm actually really torn if I actually want to have... Oh, okay, never mind then. Alright, FaZe, you're still in the party. Sorry. Sorry, FaZe. I'm actually tempted to switch out, Bacchus for FaZe. But I'm really, really torn on that. I really, really am. Just because the positive side is he has a lot of... He's up to rank 14 in the beat. That's a lot. That is a lot to actually, to lose, basically. Because he can be a real powerhouse, and I think, honestly, I probably should stick with that. But the other side is, I honestly like the concept of having someone like Bacchus, because I kind of have, I basically have someone like Edge already. Speaking of which... Ah, so close. I actually should level up the chain combos now, and I should probably actually be leveling up all my other stuff here as well. But for now, I'm gonna keep that SP there. And we've got cooking. This is probably actually the worst thing I could do doing this, but fine. So we got alchemy. Probably, nope, still can't actually level that up. I can level that up though. I think... I don't think we actually decided where our next destination is, did we? Room directory is posted. Yes, we just have those two. You're wiped out, I'm wiped out, we need to get our health back. Take the quickest nap we can. Alright. That's the wrong place. Yeah, I don't even think we actually set a destination. I think we ended immediately. I think I actually need to head back to the ship here. What's up, Bacchus? I've sent a report to EN2 on successfully fulfilling my mission to destroy the Gogori on Cardanon. I am certain my report will eventually reach Mr. Crow's ears, and he will learn of you and your friends. What? You can talk to Crow? It grieves me to say I cannot. This ship's equipment is sufficient for no more than mere message transmission. I see. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. If he's alive, I'm sure we'll meet him somewhere. You are truly an optimist, Mr. Edge. Anyway, you said Crow is headed for this EN2. What kind of place is it? It is the home of the Morphus. Your home? Long ago, we departed from our mother planet, disappearing into the abyss of space to become the guardians of the galaxy. It was then that we constructed our base of operations, the artificial planet EN2. Constructed? You built a planet? Of course. EN2 should not be compared to a natural planet. Its dimensions are much closer to those of a space station. Nevertheless, its environment is remarkably similar to nature herself. We believe EN2 makes a fine home. Wow, that sounds incredible. I hope I get the chance to see it. Well, shall we pay a visit then, Mr. Edge? I would like to head for EN2 as soon as possible. Huh? Many mysteries lie before us. The state of the Cardanon, their missing mothership, and the Grigori as well. We could find information on all this at EN2, huh? Yeah, I suppose we can't let any of that go without a word. I've entered a flight path for EN2 into the navigational computer. All I need is your permission as captain, if I may ask for your cooperation, Mr. Edge. Roger that, Bacchus. Alright, our next mission is to gather intelligence on EN2. Let's see how Limo's doing. We're going to Baki's home, Kay. I bet everybody there is really big and tall and stuff. What do you got for me, FaZe? It'll certainly be interesting to see what EN2 is like. I know we're visiting on official duty, but I'm still looking forward to it. Look, Edge, this isn't a field trip, okay? I get nervous when you get that wild, excited look in your eyes. Alrighty. Alright, guess we're launching. And I guess our next area is wow, we can't even go to Cardanon anymore. That was literally a one-hit wonder place. Alright, let's go to EN2. Ooh. Bacchus returned to their party repaired. Oh, there we go. I have finished inputting the coordinates for our next destination. It will take some time until we arrive. Some rest would be a good idea. In other words, socialize, socialize, socialize. Amorphous technology is simply mind-boggling, isn't it, Edge? It makes me all the more excited to see N2 for myself. I should have thought about this more. Let's see, actually, what's his status? So what does he do? He has 255 attack, 29 int, 290 defense, 109 hit, 97 guard here. What does he have? 340. Yeah, he is my god, FaZe is definitely a caster on my team. I don't get Raimi, honestly. I'm gonna keep her in my party pretty much till the end, but still. Wow, we're actually very close to leveling. Wait, what level? Level 26, level 27. Wait, how are they so close to level 28? How'd she get ahead of levels? Oh, right. I know why. Bacchus, that's right. I did that battle. Hey, how's it going, Newton? How are you doing tonight? I'm so torn. What are his abilities anyway? I'm actually really curious. Horse Breaker, launch barrage of missiles from behind, exploding on contact and damaging any enemies in the vicinity. Galvanic Shock, charge up both arms with electricity, then grab the enemy and shock them with high damage voltage burst. Oh, it's so tempting. Field skills, engineering. Because I am a terrible person. Let's see. Edge, we're getting another transmission from the moon base. Wonder which we'll draw this time. The ace or the joker? And it's the joker. Shh, he can hear us. We haven't been receiving any good news from you lately. What are you up to, then, intergalactic picnicking? My apologies, sir. The entire crew is expending every effort. How many times do I have to tell you? Your efforts mean nothing to me. All I need are results. Results, results, results. Every time you open your mouth, it's duty this and effort that. Why do the inept ones always make the same excuses? Kenny is such a coddler. All the incapable fools find themselves rising through the ranks, and I'm the one who has to deal with them. Anyway, I trust you recovered the Aquila. You reported the other day that you found its trail. I'm afraid we haven't been able to rendezvous yet, sir, but please, you can be rest assured. The captain of the Aquila is a very capable man. I have confidence the entire crew is alive and well. What do you think you're saying, boy? Sir? I said recover the Aquila. Rendezvousing with its crew is of no concern to me. What? We've already lost 3 of our ships. That leaves us with only 2 left. This puts us in quite a predicament, you know. Enormous amounts of money are invested in the SRF. I cannot allow any further waste of those funds. We know the ships are very precious, sir, but it takes people to pilot them. If you think about it just a little, even someone like you should be able to understand. We have no end of SRF members who could sub in for you if necessary. The same cannot be said for the ships themselves. But... That'll be all then. Don't shame yourself any further. That is literally the living embodiment of any manager in sales. I can't believe this. The ships are more important than the crews? Yes. How did that guy ever get made deputy director? I guess you're finally starting to understand how much I dislike Shimada. I never thought he was a very nice person, but I had no idea he was this unappreciative. If that's how we're going to be treated. Why did we even join this program in the first place? I think you know the answer to that. For the people of Earth, we must vault to fulfill our dreams. Edge. We're all good friends here, and we all share the same dream, no matter what Shimada thinks. I know we're going to find Crow and his crew alive, then we'll all set off on a new journey, together. Yeah, you're right. We'll all be together again soon. I'm betting he's just bought his way to the top. I don't know. That's a little hard sell, honestly. When it's a bit of a hard sell simply because, like, that was the Earth being destroyed. Let's see. What are you playing there? It's a rather popular game on EN2. It often makes for a fine mental diversion, so I carry a set with me at all times. Wait, how did that actually survive a blast? When you jumped on a bomb? Huh, I wouldn't have taken you for a gamer, Bacchus. It is quite rich in strategy. In fact, this game has been incorporated into our Morphous education program. Do you fancy a match, Mr. Edge? Really? I'd love to, actually. Allow me to explain the rules. No, you don't have to. I've got a pretty good idea from just watching you. We have a game like this on Earth. Well, learning the game through simple observation? I'm impressed. And I had better take you seriously. Nah, don't say stuff like that. Go easy on me. You may have the first turn. Do not hold back, Mr. Edge. I won't. Let's have those pieces. Oh, well, looks like I couldn't win after all. I must ask, Mr. Edge, are you sure you've never played this game before? I played an Earth game that's similar, but never this one. I see. Thought I'd do a little better than this, but I crumpled so easily. It was indeed I who won the match, but the strategic sense to understand and control the field with such precision, the bold and elaborate tactics he unleashed at every turn. If he had been able to completely integrate those techniques. Mr. Edge, I would like to play with you again sometime. Sure, it was a lot of fun. I'd be happy to. Try not to let you beat me so bad next time. I would be more than satisfied just to compete next time, let alone secure another victory. I like Bacchus. I really do, and that's why I kind of really want to actually include him in the party. Who else is here? Can I talk to Bacchus again? The systems you have on this craft are most impressive, Mr. Edge. I would love to meet the architect sometime. It's so tempting to have him in my party. But it's like, I feel like I should actually replace him with Remy rather than FaZe, but because FaZe is my only actually no, FaZe actually isn't my only magic caster. Ah, forget it. Sorry, FaZe. You're actually honestly a really cool character. He's actually probably the character I probably actually like the most right now, simply because he's the most level-headed. But and as much as I would like to have a magic caster, I kind of do have. If only he could heal. If only he could heal. That is literally actually the only. That's actually the only thing that's holding him back as a character right now. Is that he can't heal. Speaking of which, actually, what is? Oh no, there we go. Okay. He has beats for strike. Okay, I could work with that. I'm honestly surprised. I would have actually expected him to have his beat to be defensive. Yeah, let's actually try Bacchus for a stream. What do you got? Oh, I don't see FaZe anywhere. I wanted to play with him a little bit too. And now for probably the most annoying part.
Welcome home, Master. Is there something the matter, Master?
What exactly do you think you're doing?
Cute, don't you think? It's a Victorian maid outfit. I found it in some historical literature.
Literature?
Yep. I was flipping through some history books, and apparently men love being addressed as Master. Well, did you?
Hold on. I'm not sure I really get this. Why would men enjoy being called Master?
I don't know. They're really old books. Okay, how about I try this? Yeah! Tra-la-la, I love you, big brother!
Huh?
Well, are you smitten? Did you enjoy that?
Okay, I'm getting more and more confused here. Big brother? I don't even have a little sister.
Take a good look here. I'm not just the little sister type. I have glasses on. Glasses!
Is that supposed to mean something?
I don't know.
What were people thinking back then? What were they trying to leave future generations with literature like that?
Beats the heck out of me. That was a long time ago. Well, anyway, what's important to us is the here and now. We do live in the present, after all.
True. Let's not get hung up on the past. Live in the moment.
Reflection is at times necessary. There are always new discoveries to be made by studying history. People's behavior accumulates and thus becomes history, It is our responsibility to pass that on to the future. Yes, as the witnesses to that history.
Anyway, let's get back to that item creation.
Aye, aye, sir.
Like I said, this is a weird game on so many levels. I'm also somewhat disappointed in Bacchus. I'm tempted to put FaZe back in the party. Another scene?
Huh? What's gotten into you all of a sudden, Edge?
No, it's nothing. Nothing at all. Really.
Okay, it actually is kind of funny.
Well, anyway, about item creation. We haven't been getting many quality items lately. Don't you think you ought to rethink the process a bit?
I can't have a serious conversation when you look like...
Hey, buddy, are you even listening to me?
Sorry. I'll try calling you again.
Huh? Call me again? What are you talking about?
Phew. I thought I was going to die. I better take a look at the projector. This should probably fix it.
Oh, please don't fix it.
What the heck is that about? Quit covering your face and shaking like that and listen to what a...
What about now?
What are you going on about? Hey, look at me when you talk to me. Explain yourself, mister.
Yeah. Sorry. Oh, good. It fixed itself. Ah!
You're freaking me out here, Edge.
No, don't tell her it's broken. I'm actually getting a good lark out of this.
Huh. You seem to have calmed down a bit. What in the name of all that's holy was that about? No, what? What's with the staring? Is my mascara running or something?
Much better. Back to the usual, Welch. Seeing you look like yourself is actually quite a relief.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but whatever. Anyway, item creation. Let's go!
I'll be honest, I used to have fun with playing with the old CRT televisions with when you can actually do things like create vertical, control like the vertical hold and such.
Well then, what can I do you for today?
Let's see, what can we do here? Well, we actually here, they can actually just do this right now. Actually... would it be... I guess it actually would be faster if I just had everyone in there. Oh wait, now I remember why I had everyone separate. So there was a reason why I had everyone separate, because just everyone would just level up their own stuff.
Go, go!
Apparently, is everyone out of ideas? Or everyone's already out of ideas.
Come on,
That's surprising.
Let's get that cranium cranking.
What's his smithery anyway? 7? So I guess if I want the most stuff out of that, I should actually do that.
Good luck, kiddos. Not
Yes,
bad,
you can
huh?
use this.
I did it.
We invented
Not too
silver.
bad.
I did it.
Nice.
All right. How's this?
I could actually see the item
Not too
creation
bad.
process being a very interesting mechanic, optimizing things.
All right.
Out of ideas. There's steel. It's a shame I can't even mine any of this stuff.
A fine pace indeed.
So like silence bomb,
Success is proportional to
mithril, good old mithril. No, Ori Halcom. Ori Halcom was really, really good back at Star Ocean 2. Out of ideas.
That was a decent recipe, huh?
Ah, I still can't even make any of this stuff.
Recipe, huh?
Silver, I need mercury.
Are you satisfied with this, kids?
A fish. I can make a scrambling unit.
Well, you get an E for effort. That was a decent recipe, huh?
Oh no, this is silver. Never mind. Oh no, I need silver for gold. Okay.
Are you satisfied with this, kids?
Custard
That
pie.
was a decent recipe, huh?
Fresh cream.
That was a decent recipe, huh? Are you satisfied with this, kids?
Iron. I need coal. Ah, so much things you gotta mine in this game.
Well, you get an E for effort.
Mithril. Symbol card angel feather. Okay.
That was a decent recipe, huh?
Now that would be a good item to get.
Well, you get an E for effort.
Memory plate.
Come on, let's get that cranium cranking.
Yeah, so they actually had really good artistry. I don't think this... Yeah, none of my guys could actually improve their artistry any higher. So if like, I want to improve things like crafting and such. So if I include these three, they'll all just have something really well for crafting.
Show me the good stuff, huh?
Already... Wow. Never mind, I guess they don't have anything to create.
How much help you think this'll be?
Shark skin.
So, what are we making today?
So it's actually kind of important if you actually take people out of groups, too. Let's see, compounding. So if I take Kim out and put them in... I don't know what compounding does, but we'll see.
Go, go!
Yes, we can use this. Yes, we can use this.
I don't think I'm gonna get anything else from him.
I'm hungry.
Never mind.
Okay?
Success is proportional to technique.
Look at all these items I can't ever make.
Shabby.
A flame rune mail, ooh.
Nice.
There you go.
That was a decent recipe, huh?
Melting unit,
How much help you think
elemental
this'll be?
breaker, earth charm,
That's a decent
intelligence
recipe,
breaker, flame rune mail. I need runic metal, bracket, rivet, and a fire gem.
Well, this is what we made. So, what are we making today?
That's a lot of stuff, actually. Who's our best cooking? Just out of curiosity.
Show me the good stuff, huh? I'm hungry.
Perfect.
Okay?
There we go.
Perfect.
I'm hungry, okay?
Perfect.
Not bad, huh? Oh,
I had a feeling, actually, they'd be able to improve their stuff.
I did it.
I think the downside with this item creation system is that you don't really get a lot of resources.
How much help you think this'll be? Well,
Like,
get
you
an
can,
E for effort.
I actually liked in Star Ocean 2, like, you can end up making some items that
How much help you
resulted
think
you
this'll
not
be?
needing to buy anything,
Well,
but
you get an E for effort.
I don't think you really get the actual resources needed to actually create items
What can I
here.
do for today?
Like, if on Smithery
Wanna
here,
make something?
so it's like we have the Iron Protector here. Is this even good? No, it's not. It's like, here's all these really cool items here, but oh no, maybe I can I... Nope, shell armor's is worthless. Iron Saber, that's down. Ice Crusher. So like, you have all these cool things, but we're not really getting anything. We can't really make anything. Like, we needed the crap. Like, you need to basically let your players get materials early. This engineering. Oh, that would be really good for him if I could actually manage to get that. I think that's gonna do it for us with the item creation. Let's go see who else is available. Anyone here? No. Let's see. Pretty much spend our time talking to our crew. Is there anyone here? Yeah, okay. Perfect.
swordsmanship's gotten a heck of a lot better, FaZe. Maybe that's why I suddenly feel like I'm itching for some action.
In that case, may I trouble you for a match?
Just the words I wanted to hear.
Ooh, do I actually get a match, or is this actually just... It's probably just it's a
Is
cutscene.
a single match all right?
Yes. Very well. On guard!
Oh, just what I wanted. Just what I wanted.
Come on, let's do this!
Or he could kick my butt and freeze me. Oh, don't. I can't. There's no way they'll make that a game over state. I think I made him too strong.
I guess that last swing was a little too wide. Oh well, I guess I lose.
No, I don't think it's that cut and dried, actually.
FaZe?
I mean, just look at me. My knees are shaking from the pressure of fighting you. It feels like I won the match, but not the duel, if that makes any sense. It would seem that polishing one's technique alone isn't enough. I've learned yet another thing from you today. Thank you so much, Edge.
I always thought it was the loser that was supposed to learn something in fights like this.
You know, FaZe is not wrong about that. That is actually a good lesson. That you have to understand, actually going up against one's peers is actually important. Oh, people are in their rooms. You have come at a good time, Mr. Edge. Would you fetch the tool for me? This? You have my thanks. There, maintenance complete. Maintenance? Guess you can't just have a doctor look at you, huh? Isn't it hard living with that body? No, not at all. I am able to freely customize my body precisely because it is mechanical. Through proper situation-dependent customization, I can perform effectively in any environment, respond to any battle situation. Because it is not a biological body, there are virtually no uncertain factors. I can always maintain the same condition. I suppose biological bodies do change condition. Even the smallest environmental change can wreak havoc on us. As a man charged to journey the universe chasing the Grigori, I am indeed thankful to have this unchanging body. But that said, it is not without its disadvantages. Thanks to such extensive customization, maintenance by a third party has become nearly impossible. As you have just seen on occasion, the simple picking up of a tool may present great difficulties. What is worse, there are times I feel my body is in the presence of mechanizing cognition itself. In my efforts to customize my body, I fear I may have begun to coldly tinker away my heart. No way. Mr. Edge? A cold-hearted person wouldn't put so much effort into protecting the universe, even if it was their duty. August, you built yourself a body to chase the Grigori. That's incredible. Now that I recall, she said something much the same. She? Yes, my wife. I see, your wife, huh? That's... Wait, what? Bacchus, you're married? Have I not mentioned it? My wife waits for me on EN2. I abandoned her to pursue my duty, but... she is... a difficult woman. What could possibly be gained by waiting so stubbornly for a man such as me? That sounded pretty heartfelt, but Bacchus? Married? I can't imagine. Yeah, I can't imagine it either, honestly. It was someone else? Nope, I guess we only got to choose between one of the characters. But yeah, him cheating using magic. Unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? What the heck? There's FaZe. What the heck is, what the heck is Remy? Or Remy? There she is.
Sorry, I still don't get it. How are those glasses any different from your old ones?
A real man notices the subtle changes in a girl's couture choices. Come on over here. Take a nice close look.
You're kidding, right? They haven't changed at all.
But
Ah!
nice. Well played. How about it, Phasarino? Can you tell?
Just a moment. Let me take a closer look.
Bill. What? 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 What are you doing?
What are you doing? Just suddenly jumping out like that?
What are you doing over here?
What are you doing over here?
Could this be the first signs of LOVE? Show Auntie Welch some more.
FBI, open up! Poor Phase. I'm sorry, man. Excuse me, my mind was preoccupied. I was going through Welch to catch up on matters in the exploration base. The same as always over there. It seems for better or for worse. I'm having them send me all the documentation they have on that meteor fragment. I'll let you know when it comes through. To be fair, that was their fault. But still, that was a scene worthwhile. That was a worthwhile scene. Oh. Although it does make me question, actually. It does make me question. Nope. Okay. I was curious. Yang hasn't been doing well lately. I guess he needs better fertilizer or something. Who's Yang? You're looking at him. The one over there is named Yin. Or Yin. I always heard that plants grow faster if you give them names. So I did. Neat. That's when practical jokes go awry. When practical jokes go awry.
If you're tired, Lim, shouldn't you sleep in your room? What's wrong?
Edgy. I want to take nappy time with you, okay?
Huh?
Better call the FBI again.
Would always take nappy time with me, okay? When I'm alone, I feel so lonely.
What in the world am I doing, hiding like this?
Limmel, you're a big girl now. Go to your own room, okay? She's out cold.
What are you doing?
Ah!
Hey. Keep it down, Phase. I'm taking nappy time, Kay?
If you're tired, you really should sleep in your own room. It's unfair to Edge.
It's none of your beeswax, Phase. I want to take nappy time with Edgy.
You really are a baby, aren't you, Limmel?
I'm not a baby, Kay.
I'd call a girl your age who can't sleep by herself quite a baby indeed.
Phase, you big dummy. Fine. I'll sleep alone, Kay.
I'd be afraid of the girl who could summon Cerberus.
If you'll excuse me.
What's up with those two, anyway?
Only good friends can fight like that.
And what does that mean?
We're still not done socializing, my goodness. You're not busy, Bacchus. How about a match? Revenge for the other day, is it? Of course, I'd welcome a game. I've actually been doing a little studying. I think I've come up with a few good strategies. Well, well, this should prove to be enjoyable. I guess you can afford to be so nonchalant when you know you're going to win, huh? Not at all. I am genuinely looking forward to seeing what kind of tactics you bring to the match, Mr. Edge. I'll do my best not to disappoint you then, shall we? Of course. I submit. Alright, epic win. It appears I had no choice but to admit defeat graciously. I had not imagined you had already developed such diverse strategies. Your history with the game puts me at a huge disadvantage. I had to resort to bare knuckle brawling. It really did get dangerous there in the middle for a while. I was sweating bullets after I made that one stupid move. Yet your flexibility and application were superb, turning even that potentially costly mistake into opportunity. In any case, let us celebrate the crowning of a new champion. Champion? I neglected to mention this earlier, Mr. Edge, but I am the champion of this game on EN2. You have defeated me. I suppose that would make you the reigning galactic champion. What? That means that challengers will come to oppose you from all corners of the galaxy. Galactic champion, huh? I like it. Bring 'em on. I'll take on anyone's challenge. We're still not done, my goodness. We are still not done. Wait, who's over there then? Oh, it's Limmel. Okay. I'm actually surprised how much socializing this game actually has you do. I mean, I get it, you're on a spacefaring adventure, but still. I actually do wonder, though. I do wonder. Like, it kind of said, I could actually... I know the whole point is actually putting them in the... Like, you could put them in the same room. That kind of sucks. Now it makes me kind of want to actually have... Phase in my team, just to see what happens. Because this is a game that has a lot of different endings. Because the endings aren't... There's your overall ending, but then there's also character-based endings. Now that we're out here in space, we can just get together and look at the stars anytime we want. Starry skies weren't something we saw very often, were they? The atmosphere was so unstable, we couldn't even go out. That's probably why I never forget these things. Just like that time you met Crow. This is actually one other thing, kind of just a side note here. I talked a lot about how this game's a very weird game. Why does every time she have a conversation or a moment with Edge, it's about Crow? Why does it always have to be putting him on a pedestal? Amy? I wonder if you remember that promise you made when we were little, looking at the stars together. I said I married you. I said I'd marry you, right? What are you talking about? Huh? That's not what I promised? Well, not in so many words, but... I'm pretty sure you said it would be nice to be proposed under a starry night sky. Then you pestered me to propose to you. Wait a second. Does that mean you were actually proposing to me? Oh, just shut up. This is so embarrassing. It's what little kids say to each other. And yet you should still never be afraid to say it as an adult. Hey, no need to get mad. You're the one who brought it up. Anyway, it's a nice memory, isn't it? Yeah, I suppose it is. Hey, how's it going, Monkey Tongue? How are you doing tonight, man? Huh? Initiate emergency warp out. All hands report to the flight deck immediately. I guess we're done. So let us actually just do one. Really? How? Wow, you really don't get any sort of forward momentum in this game. That's actually probably why moving on this game is so actually difficult. That's probably why, because like you don't really have, you actually really have to actually move the analog stick. All right, what's going on? Oh, that's not good.
There's a gravitational anomaly ahead! It looks like... Oh, no, this can't be right! At this strength, it's a black hole!
The current situation is everything, Mr. Phase. Allow me, then, to explain the phenomenon of black holes appearing in deep space, along with my own theories about them.
Sorry, Bacchus, but save the lecture for another time. We have to concentrate on getting out of here. Raimi!
Give me 30 seconds. I'm inputting the gravity changes for emergency warp.
Edge, look!
It's really black and smoky.
Is that the black hole?
I've lost control of the Calnus!
Raimi!
Too late! We won't make it!
Wait a minute. Are we back at Earth? How are we alive? I guess it wasn't a black hole then.
We survived.
How'd the ship land itself if everyone was blacked out?
Is everyone okay?
Yes, I think. That was fun. It was all zap, boom, Kay.
What are we going to do with you, Limmel?
We were definitely caught in the black hole. Did we escape from its event horizon, then? No, I'm afraid that would be impossible. Perhaps it just happened to be a black hole with an ergosphere? I suppose one might call it an escape through a type of wormhole. In any event, the fact that we escaped at all can only be called a miracle.
Impossible.
No, I'm certain my analysis is correct.
No way.
Miss Raimi, you doubt me as well?
This is...
Our homeworld? Is this Earth?
Pre-World War III or post-World War III?
Are we sure then?
Yes, the results are the same every time I check. The stellar coordinates are an almost perfect match. There's no question that this planet is Earth.
I see.
What's wrong? This is Edgy and Ray Ray's home, isn't it? But both of them don't look very happy about it.
I don't think it's so much unhappiness as it is bewilderment.
Indeed. Arriving at one's home planet under such strange circumstances would put anyone ill at ease.
That's not the whole problem.
There are subtle discrepancies between this Earth and ours.
This isn't the most flattering part of our planet's history, but a little before Raimi and I were born, the worst war in all of Earth's history occurred. The result was that the surface of the planet became terribly contaminated, and humans had no choice but to go deep underground. It's been the same situation ever since we were born. The polluted environment still hasn't improved. Of course, that was the very reason we looked to space.
But there are no traces of pollution on the surface of this planet. Well, it's not quite accurate to say none at all, but it's still an environment in which humans could live. It's almost like the war that nearly destroyed our planet never even happened.
Indeed. The fact that something you took for granted suddenly no longer applies is somewhat troubling.
And there's another thing. The organization we belong to, the USTA, I can't get through to headquarters.
Mysterious issues all. Something unexpected may have happened here in your absence.
What is it, Lim?
Everyone stop standing around and being all weird, Kay. Let's go out. I want to see Edgy and Ray Ray's home.
What? You see, Limmel.
All right.
Edge?
The air outside seems breathable. I'm going out there to take a look. See if we can't find someone.
In that case, I shall join you.
And I as well. As a scientist, I am intrigued.
Me too.
Limmel, you stay and watch the ship with Raimi, okay? Raimi, take care of Limmel while we're out.
Gotcha. Hey! Don't do anything stupid, Edge.
Don't worry, I'll make certain of it.
Yes, you may count on me too.
Why are the two of you answering for me?
I guess I won't have to worry if Faze and Bacchus are with you.
Remy and Lim left the party to wait in the Calnus. I'm actually a little surprised at that. A forced party setup. That's kind of interesting. Well, I wish you the best of luck in your streaming endeavors there, Monkey Tongue. Where the heck am I? Save point, save point. Probably can't get past the fence here then. Not even any enemies to fight. The road is closed. I wonder why. I wonder why. We landed... What did we land? New Mexico? Texas? Arizona? Oh, crap. Oh, I completely forgot. Oh, I actually am not happy about this, actually. So there was actually a skill that Limmel had that was kind of important. I'm just gonna... I should just max this out. She had the ability to find chests and put stuff on the map. That was kind of important for me. Probably actually one of the reasons I should really just keep Limmel in my party. What am I going through? A cooler? More blueberries. I actually needed those. But hopefully you have yourself some awesome plans for the weekend. This is abandoned. Thorn berries. Any other chests? I doubt it, but it doesn't hurt to take a look. No, I think we're good. We're good. Let's go.
This place is deserted.
It sure is, and has been for some time, from the looks of things.
For now, let's split up and see what we can uncover. Report if you find anything. Huh?
I remember reading
What?
Chime.
This can't be.
When Bill Murray became president?
Judging from the color degradation caused by ultraviolet rays, I'd say it's been abandoned for about 3 years. I suppose that's not particularly important, but...
Well, don't jump to conclusions, FaZe. If nothing else, I just figured out when we are. The date on this magazine is too faded to read, but there was an article inside that caught my attention. 2 years after initial experiments, our country has at last perfected the ultimate doomsday weapon. The hydrogen bomb, is what it says. If I remember my history, the first practical hydrogen bomb on Earth was developed in 1954. So basically, if you're saying this magazine is 3 years old, that would put us in the year 1957. In other words, we're on the Earth of nearly 150 years ago.
The Earth of 150 years ago? That's not even possible.
I'm not so certain, Mr. FaZe.
What? Even you, Bacchus?
Mr. Edge, a short time ago I intercepted some radio waves, albeit weak ones.
Radio waves? Like old broadcast radio?
The transmission was as follows. Some days ago, the historic honor of launching the first artificial satellite slipped through our fingers, instead going to the Reds. This unfortunate occurrence has prompted the President to announce new plans for manned rocket missions, promising to put men in space before our rivals. Mr. Edge, how would you interpret this information?
Anyone who's ever dreamed of going into outer space knows the story. The first successful launch of a man-made satellite was the middle of the last century, 1957. No wonder we can't reach anyone. In 1957, the USTA wasn't even a twinkle in someone's eye. Honestly, I can't believe it. But with this much evidence piling up, I guess we have no choice but to face reality. The planet we made our emergency landing on may be Earth, but it's an Earth from almost 150 years in the past. Didn't you mention this sort of thing before, FaZe? An error in mid-warp that can cause a ship to end up in another time entirely?
No, this situation is somewhat different. That was brought about by the distortion caused by warping within the space-time continuum. The dangers associated with it are nothing more than arriving earlier or later on the standard temporal axis. If the theory we're positing here is true, it would be time regression. And such a thing is absolutely not possible. Though, with the situation as it is, I hesitate to apply the term absolutely.
If we posit that time regression has indeed occurred, it would mean we're now located in a space topologically distinct from that in which we were previously. In the current situation, I do not yet have enough information to say whether such a thing is even possible. But if the reality is that we now stand upon the past Earth, we have no choice but to accept it as fact.
So, let me get this straight.
We've been transported to the Earth of 150 years in the past, and we currently have no way of getting back, right?
If this truly is the Earth of another time, then yes, I'm afraid there is nothing we can do to return.
The only thing I can say for certain is this. It's pointless to keep standing around here. Let's return to the Calnus and review the situation together. Then we can decide what to do. What?
Oh no. I just realized where we are.
The Calnus! Damn it! When did they get here?
They're quite well regulated. I suppose they must be soldiers of some sort.
Even so, they've arrived much too quickly. They must have a base of operations nearby.
It would seem this was more than just a ghost town.
This isn't Let's Swap Theories time. Raimi and Limmel are still inside.
Wait.
All they want is to capture the extraterrestrials inside. If nothing else, I can assure you no one will be harmed. I wouldn't go recklessly provoking them if I were you.
Who are you? You refer to us as extraterrestrials quite casually.
Are you with those soldiers over there? What do you people want from us?
My name is Klaus Backtine. You have to trust me. I'm your friend.
Mr. Backtine, I must request an explanation. On what grounds should we consider you to be our friend?
Fair enough. But first we must find a better place to talk. You'll all be found if we stay here.
I'm surprised we haven't been found out now.
You see the house with the red roof over there? That's my home. Come with me. I'll give you the details there.
Edge, are you really going to trust him?
We must keep in mind that this may be a trap.
Or he might really want to help us. If nothing else, he presented himself to us unarmed. Besides, he has no idea who or what we are, yet he shows his back to us? That's not the kind of man I want to doubt.
Thank you.
That is very like Mr. Edge.
Yes, I am truly no match for him.
I can't believe we're actually back in time. Look at all these soldiers. Let's go interact with them. Let's say hi to them. Can we? Actually, I'm curious. Can we actually say hi to them? Get any closer to notice us? Nope. Okay. Give us the barrier. Well, we did lock the ship, thankfully. I wonder what Limmel and Raimi are actually going through. You know, actually, that would have been also a good adventure. It's like, if you could choose simply between,
Limmel?
Aw?
Good grief. Please don't scare us like that. For a moment, I thought it really was a trap.
But still, what are you doing here, Limmel?
Yeah, weren't you staying in the Calnus?
I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
What exactly happened, Limmel?
Klausy.
Allow me to explain.
I see. So that's what this is all about. Your country's army has troops stationed at a base here, and the ruined town serves to camouflage it.
Interesting. So the men surrounding the Calnus were indeed soldiers after all.
But, Limmel, Raimi was captured trying to protect you. While we're all glad Klaus rescued you, you shouldn't have been so careless as to leave the Calnus.
I'm sorry. I was a bad girl. And now Ray Ray's gone.
Well, I suppose there's little point in scolding you after the fact.
But
If you're truly sorry about what happened, that's more than enough. Not even Raimi would be angry with you, Limmel.
Edgy.
Besides, I'm partially responsible for this myself. It was a mistake to split us up under conditions like these. I won't make that mistake again. Let's go, people. We're rescuing Raimi.
It's nearly impossible to get into the base from outside. Why don't you leave this part to me?
What do you mean?
We'll pretend that I've apprehended you, and that I'm bringing you in. That should allow us to get inside without causing too much fuss.
I see. Yes, that would certainly allow us to avoid unnecessary trouble. But one question remains.
Which is?
What exactly is your motive for assisting us? Forgive me, but you're far too knowledgeable about what's happening here. What if he hands us all over together? Are you that kind of man, Klaus?
You have every right to doubt me. But even so, I want to help you.
All right. In that case, I'll leave our method of entry into the base to you, Klaus.
Edge!
Klaus saved Limmel after all. And Limmel isn't the kind of girl who would get this close to someone who couldn't be trusted. But more than anything else, I trust him.
Like I said, he came to us unarmed, and he turned his back on us without hesitation.
It would appear you have lost again, Mr. Faze.
So it would appear indeed.
Thank you. You may have already suspected this, but the truth is, I once worked at the base myself, as a scientist. I was involved with research into a certain field. My field was extraterrestrials, and the super technology they brought with them.
Mr. Baktine, are you implying that the existence of extraterrestrials is known on this planet?
Well, not by the public, of course. And that's exactly why the researchers must be having trouble controlling their excitement right about now.
Why would that be?
It's not very often they get their hands on an unscathed ship like your Calnus. Not to mention uninjured extraterrestrials. If they can understand your technology and make it their own, these people who once struggled in obscurity can suddenly become heroes. Two birds with one stone. Your super technology, their fame. They'll be able to go public. They do it without even stopping to consider how dangerous such advanced technology might be. What kind of scientist would accept a breakthrough handed to him on a plate? We need to catch up with you on our own, through our own abilities. To be honest, our species just isn't ready for your technology. So once you've rescued your friend, I want you to leave this planet as soon as possible. If I must have a motive, I suppose that would be it.
I see.
Actually, there's one other thing I need to ask. As it happens, there's another extraterrestrial besides your friend who's being held captive in the base.
There are extraterrestrials on Earth other than us?
Yes, a young girl named Miracle. She has ears and a tail that look just like that cat's. You'll know her when you see her.
There's a cat girl?
I beg of you, take Miracle back to her home planet.
You have my word. We'll do our best to get her home.
Thank you.
Limo rejoined your party. Well, this is a very interesting situation we have here. Aha! There was another chest. Wait, what? Oh, for a second, I couldn't move forward for a second. What do we got here? And there's another chest. Look at all these chests I would have missed. This is why having Limmel in your party is actually important. Unless you actually want to memorize every single chest location. Silver amulet. I wonder what that does. Anti-stun. Nullifies damage from undead 20% of the time. Well, he's, I guess, my other melee character, so might as well give it to him. At least I think he's melee. So, where do I go? What do I do? Can I leave this place? I doubt it. Oh wait, maybe I can. I'll open it. There's a phone up ahead. Head over there. Just making sure there isn't anything else I'm missing. Which is probably a good idea to save. Are you trying to get... No, I think I actually already missed... like I said, this isn't for 100%. I probably actually already missed a couple, actually. At the beginning of the game. So I'm not too concerned, honestly. Because like I said, the focus is honestly to beat the game. That's why I'm not doing things like safety saves or anything of that sort.
As per arrangements, from here on out, I will hold onto your weapons and conceal myself.
Cool.
Baki disappeared. Is that symbology?
It's optical camouflage.
Incredible to think such advanced technology has been perfected.
I'll feel much safer indeed with Bacchus watching our backs.
No kidding.
Excuse me for just a moment. I need to call in. It's me, Mila. Yes, I'm getting by. I thought I might cooperate with you today. I'm serious. Not being able to work convinced me that you were right.
Think they know each other?
Sounds that way to me.
I brought a little something we can use to continue our research together. That's right. I'd like permission to enter. A03. Understood. Get the entrance, would you?
Wow. That was amazing.
Getting in alone would have been difficult indeed.
The base is below. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I personally don't plan to do much backtracking, honestly, if any. You ready? Let's go. Let's go.
We've been waiting for you, Professor Backtide. Your presence here will undoubtedly speed the Director's research along immeasurably.
Mila hasn't changed, has she?
Certainly not, sir. Our sublime Director continues her research for the sake of her country.
I see you people haven't changed either. This technology is beyond your understanding.
I knew you would return, Professor. And hell, 3 more extraterrestrials? You're on a roll, huh? And weren't you the one who tamed that creature with the tail, too? Boy, sure is good to have you back, sir. Get inside, you aliens. Let's hope you prove to be of some use to us.
Come on, let's
Sit
go.
tight while I get this room unlocked. Once you're free, hurry and rescue Miracle and your friend.
Said move, damn it.
All right.
There is one
Come
problem.
on, let's go.
This facility houses highly dangerous experimental creatures. With the locks released, they'll be able to get out as well.
It's not going to be a problem. We'll use the panic to our advantage. Don't worry about us. We may not look it, but we've been through a lot worse.
Get in there!
Now it's not the time to have the
Please
time
be careful,
conversation.
Klaus. Once you've released the locks, get out as soon as you can.
Huh? What the?
Good luck.
You too.
Bleh.
I'm just so reminded of Futurama. I don't know why, but this literally just reminds me of Futurama. Alright, I guess... I don't like it here. It's dark. I want to get out of here and go help Ray Ray. Yeah, me too. All we can do now is wait for Kloss, though. We'll be alright. I believe in all of you. Thanks. You know, that's actually one thing I've actually always liked about, pretty much since StarCraft 1, is having this, like, this type of graphic, stealth in games. Because it kind of gives you the advantage, because it's hard to see, but at the same time, if you're really good at having perception, you can tell when someone is stealthing up at you and ready to go at you. Stay calm, Mr. Edge. Let us wait for the signal. That is when we'll begin. Right, we'll need to make this work the first time. It will not do to tense up too much, however. Keep yourself loose, focus on what lies ahead, and you will find success in all that you do. Leave the rear to me, I'll keep you covered. Got it. Thanks again. Guess I just have to talk to people. Oh, there it goes. What's that alarm?
Emergency alert! Emergency alert! All holding room locks have been released. Test subjects may have escaped. All staff, shift to alert level A. Armed troops, prepare to engage test subjects immediately. I repeat, emergency alert! Emergency
Oh
alert!
my. Test subjects may have escaped, huh?
Well, in that case, let's not disappoint them. Bacchus!
As you wish.
Hehehehe.
Raimi, we're coming for you!
Oh, wow.
You betrayed the director and us, not once but twice.
Releasing the test subjects? What the hell were you thinking? You'll kill us all!
You're a little late. Think of all you've done. You knew this would happen. When you play with forces stronger than yourself, you get bitten.
Shut up!
Hey, we have to recapture the test subjects!
Is he... Did they shoot him? Is he dead?
Miracle. Please. Get back to space. We don't deserve your...
Oh crap, I think he's dead. Wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, is that an XCOM alien? Oh my god, it's an XCOM alien.
I estimate our...
Also, I just realized.
Here I come!
What?
Here I come!
There we go, critical finish.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring him on!
Oh my god, look at those things!
Come on, now's our chance! Take this!
Bigfoot Sam. Go. Ah, come on. There we go. A soldier zombie? Oh, so I can actually get a blindside by dodging backwards.
I could have done this all by myself.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
There's definitely a lot you can actually get from here. Look at all these little aliens. We can fight them all. Or if apparently if we could actually run into them.
Come on, let's do this. Take
What? Oh, come on. Come on, target me. Target me. There we go.
Here I come.
I might as well get a battle board going here.
Here I come.
I don't see a reason not to, at the very least.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring them on.
Am I gonna be able to fight any soldiers? So that's our room. Hi there, Bigfoot. Manual skill, scan enemy. Ooh, now that is a useful skill. Let's check items. Mind Flare. A skill about the action skill Mind Flare. Which increases the power of symbols. Huh. Scan enemy, Bacchus or phase. Let's give it. We're giving it to Bacchus. I'm hoping I can find another. But since I can, scan enemy is just max. All right, cool. We can actually just equip that. Or not. Apparently, it's a passive. Wait, it's a passive? Oh, it's a battle skill. Oh, that kind of... That's not my favorite, then. So I should actually do one other thing. Let's actually mess around with Bacchus here. I'm gonna guess he's like a super slow character. Oh, that is kind of cool. Yeah, he's definitely not a... Oh, that is actually kind of cool. Oh, damn it. Alright, there's probably actually switch back.
Here I come.
I don't know how to feel about Bacchus now, at least in terms of attacks. You know, it kind of reminds me, like, there were actually some really, really bad characters, at least in terms of action, in, come on. Really? Oh!
All right, nice job.
Because they're like they made the characters like too slow. Like what was it? Oh god, what was his name? What was his name? I think it was actually Bo. He was actually the doctor in Star Ocean 2. And the downside about him was that he basically just punched. He didn't really have really good skills or anything like that.
Here I come. Here I come.
Oh, hello.
Useful experience in...
The increase in...
I think I better actually increase his defense, honestly, over his offense. This might be the one time I'll say him actually... I think actually his main benefit might just be he just has so much HP. I guess we'll try. I'm surprised the one person I actually didn't want to lose, I lost. But the others, they're fine.
Let's take...
Come on. Yeah, that is a really slow targeting system. Let's go. Ah, come on. There you go. This is much better than having to choose between, like, it slowing down or not slowing down.
I was just getting warmed up.
This body of mine would still seem to have hidden potential.
Useful experience indeed.
God, he's almost at max beat. Like, how do you get through that so quickly? Oh, I didn't recharge my fire ring. Actually, I guess I do actually need to go back. I guess I do need to do at least some backtracking in this game, now that I think about it. If I run out of fire ring, it seems like I'm not going to be able to get all the chests I want.
Let's take this in...
Also, I just realized this is a good hallway to actually get a lot of SP.
Here I come!
Ah, come on. Okay, alright, Bigfoot, you want to do that? Fine, let's do it. I'm honestly tempted now to get the SP. Okay.
I must say, that
I can't tell if my team is too strong or not. I really can't. That's actually what I'm having trouble with.
I should have
Okay. That was the thing.
Here I come!
I guess it doesn't really matter which one I actually go for. Come on. How many of these things are there? Get rid of you.
Here I come!
There we go.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring them on. Now that's what I'm talking about.
The shame is I'm gonna lose all of that power in just a second. Oh, hello.
Finally, I'm out! Huh? But why would the door just, like, open?
I don't suppose you were...
Hmm?
Well, I guess it
You
wouldn't have to be
think
that easy.
She's the girl Klaus was talking about?
I'd say so. She does fit the description.
She must have believed us to be her enemies. This is not a desirable situation, Mr. Edge.
Yeah, this hallway is crawling with those test subjects. She'll be in serious danger if we don't protect her.
Wait up, kitty.
Let's follow.
Whoa. Okay. Really? Take me that long to actually get a fight?
Come on, let's do this.
I'm actually curious now. I guess actually I probably should just go for the... I'm gonna get this, unless I actually kill all three here like this. There we go. I can't tell if they wanted the combat to be slow-paced or not. I really actually can't. I'm probably just gonna get like 1 SP. Or I could... Oh, I'm getting an ambush. Yes, yeah, we really need the FBI now for everything. Well, at least our bonus board is full. Something tells me I better start leveling up my weapon arts too. I hopefully don't have my battle board green broken.
I must say,
How much experience? I'm getting what, 130? Yeah, that's a lot of experience. That's also a lot of fresh sage. Let's see. An earth ring. Had a feeling there'll be another ring. They really wanted you to mess with the rings in this game. Or the elements, I guess I should say. Actually, no, what am I saying? I should actually group all these things together. Hey, it would actually be a lot faster, and you still get all the experience for each one. I was honestly hoping that the enemy skill ability would be a passive. Ooh. Darn it. There we go. I'll be honest, I will say the rush system seems to be like a kind of an underutilized system in this game. I really don't know if I'm actually obviously I'm not using it, but I feel like I need to be using it somehow. Or there's something I'm missing. Oh, hopefully that was within rush ambush range. Although I did learn there's apparently a skill that lets you have like a ridiculous amount of HP. Yes. Oh good, you're still ambushed. Like I said, I think honestly this game would have done a lot, would have had a better system for ambushing if you could just group up everyone together. It would have been really cool to actually have that in this game.
For a battle, rather an anticlimactic affair. This body of mine would still seem to have hidden potential.
Yeah, it definitely looks like I still actually can get a lot of stuff. Alien Arc. And skill, no guard. What the heck's no guard? No guard. A book about the battle skill no guard can prevent you from being thrown off balance when taking damage. Interesting. Just chain combos. Wouldn't be a bad thing, honestly, to have him have that. Energy shield. Critical hit. Honestly, there's a lot of skills that this game throws at you, but I feel like you won't really get the time to develop any of them. Let's see. Oh, I'm heading down. Wait, how did that big guy get over there? Come on, chase me. Chase me, Bigfoot. I guess Bigfoot's not interested. Actually, speaking of which, I think we actually... Was it Limmel? Yeah, it was undead. Okay. So that gives us a better chance against, getting items.
This is bad, Kay.
I better see an antidote from you. Or, my goodness. What did I do to piss you off?
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Let's see. Skills. Definitely don't want poison. Honestly, I'd say right now, honestly, my most useless member of my team is probably actually Raimi. Dragon Scale. I haven't even found a place to really buy ingredients either. I think I actually do need to go back to another planet just to be able to buy regents. I'm actually really curious once I level up all my weapon skills, what it'll be like. Probably actually do that.
I was just getting warmed up.
I also just realized I got a weapon,
About.
and I didn't even look for it. What weapon did I get? Wasn't him. Wasn't that. What weapon did I get? Fairly certain it was a weapon. I guess I was mistaken. Let's see, you already got the chest there. It'd be rude not to kill him. Alright, Newton, have yourself a good night. But this is seriously, like, kind of feeling like it's the Futurama episode. It kind of feels like this game's story doesn't really have a focus. It's more of just like, here's a bunch of random adventures. There's nothing internally creeping in the background. Can I change back to the... Nope, I guess I can't. Alright. It's an alien arc? Yeah, but we're the aliens now. So you kill all these little XCOM aliens.
Bring 'em on.
This feels pretty good, Kay.
I also feel like I'm still way over leveled for some reason. Alright, what's over here?
Stay away, you!
Oh, my. That's one heck of a chimera.
We'll take care of this. Just stay where you are.
Okay, I gotta admit, this monster's actually pretty cool for a chimera.
I'm gonna be
Creepy for having the mouth part, but still. Genomic beast. Okay, you. Oh? Can I not get behind it? Oh, it has a thrush kick. Can't believe that actually counted. And now I'm stuck. There we go. I guess I do need no guard. No guard. You know, if only you could actually combine your combos with the actual, with your special moves. I think, honestly, this would be a lot more entertaining as an action RPG. But without it, though, it's not that great. Because, like, you always have to stop. I should have backed up on that one. Oh, I'm gonna get hit. Yep. I'm gonna get hit from that. Ah. Also holding your attack too much. And I'm paralyzed. What? No, I don't actually have a way to cure paralysis yet, do I? I just realized I don't. Isn't that basil? There we go.
Edge, I did it!
That's a lot of experience.
Useful experience indeed.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Cure
This
condition.
body of mine would still seem to have hidden potential.
Wow, +2.
This feels pretty good, Kay.
Oh, we have a cat girl now.
Are you all right? Miracle?
Oh no, not that music.
Ah!
That was for rescuing me. Sorry for getting spooked and running off. My name is Miracle Shamlot. Who are you?
Edge Maverick.
I'm Lim.
Bacchus D79.
My name is Faye Shifa Balef. Ah!
Hmm?
That tickles, Kay.
That was also for rescuing me. Meow? Just my imagination? Why do you all smell like the professor?
The professor? You mean Klaus, right?
Yeah. Oh, you must be the professor's friends. Is he doing okay?
Well, actually, Klaus asked us to take you back to your home planet.
We're extraterrestrials too. You can trust us.
Like he said, come with us.
I don't even know what planet I'm from.
You don't know what planet you were born on?
Nope. The first thing I can remember is being on a spaceship I'd never seen before.
Wait, So you mean you were stowing away then?
That's what they seem to think. But they were all so nice to me. But then we got sucked into a black hole and the ship was totaled. They pushed me into an escape pod and I survived. They all helped me get out of there before even thinking about their own safety. They were all such good people. Mary. Anyway, do you know if the professor's here?
Mr. Baktine brought us inside this base. However, we parted ways with him on the way here.
I imagine he's still inside the base.
Then take the professor into space with you too.
Take Klaus?
I got caught when my escape pod crashed on this planet. They locked me up and did all kinds of experiments on me. But the professor was nice to me, so I don't want to leave him here.
Oh, that's gonna be rough.
What do you think we should do, Edge?
Well, I can't make a decision for Klaus. We'll have to find out what he wants. Anyway, Raimi is priority 1 right now. We have to save her.
If you're looking for someone, let me help you. You helped me after all.
Huh? No, you don't...
Let's go! Meow! Meow.
Just let the girls lead the way. Miracle joined the party. So now I'm curious, though. What is Miracle here? Level 22, and she has robot cat claws. And no weapon, so we will not be using her unless... Yeah, we actually have no weapon for her. Do we have a weapon for her? We do, we have iron claws. Never mind, we do have a weapon for her. But I am curious. What's her battle config? Comet Impact, Ripper Pounce. I always actually love melee characters in games. I really do. Like, it's a terrible... I don't know why I like it, but it's really, really something I just enjoy. Item creation skill allows us to create lightweight equipment and accessories. Well, that seems worthwhile investing into. Let's just get that out of the way. And looks like she's all physical as well. Honestly, independently, we do have a very interesting crew. It's just more of the total, though. Nope. Probably... Nope, there's no aliens here. Alien's robe. I'm gonna guess that is probably for Limmel. Yep, I'm gonna guess Limmel, or... No, she actually wears the same type of armor as FaZe. FaZe and Edge. Wait. Wait a minute. Oh no, that's just a wall. Hey, our ship!
The Calnus?
They must have brought it in while we were on our way here.
Their transportation technology is actually quite impressive.
Stop! Who told you to point guns at them? I am the chief director of this base. My name is Milla Baktine. Welcome to our planet, friends from the stars.
So you're the one in charge of this operation, then?
Yes, I hope you will forgive my subordinate's disrespect.
Huh? No, likewise.
Edge, did you hear what she said? She just called herself Baktine.
Are you...
Yes. Klaus is my husband. Or rather, he was my husband. Foolish sentimentality kept me from changing my last name.
This could be difficult.
Yeah.
What's wrong, Mary?
I don't like that woman.
I don't blame you for hating me. I'm not asking you to understand, but I had no choice.
You had no choice? What do you mean by that? We fought a lot of monsters to get here. You people call them test subjects.
And this girl, Miracle? She tells me you kept her locked up and that you did work on her too. You made the decisions. You had a choice.
I understand that my work here might be considered inhumane. The guilt was what pushed Klaus to leave this place. But unfortunately, I have crossed the point of no return. There is something I must protect, no matter how much shame it brings me.
And what's that? Your professional name?
Certainly not. I must protect our planet Earth. The situation on our Earth is very different from the future you hail from. Our energy is nearly depleted. In fact, it may not even last for more than a few years.
Wait a minute! You just said the future.
Despite the uniform, I am a scientist. Such a deduction is not beyond my means. Though I must admit, Miss Saionji's information was the key to making that deduction.
What have you done with Raimi? Is she safe?
I assure you I have not harmed her in any way. She seemed rather exhausted from her ordeal, so I've given her a room to rest in.
I see.
If you will allow me to continue. To solve the looming energy crisis, our world has its eyes on a certain type of energy. The most powerful force known to man. If you're from the future, I'm sure you know what that is.
The most powerful energy in 1957. Nuclear!
Exactly. But what will come of relying on an energy source that could destroy the world? That's why I'm here. I seek a safer, more complete source of energy. I research extraterrestrial technology for the sake of that ideal.
That may be, but I cannot agree with your methods.
Yes, I understand. However, for the people of Earth, and for the sake of all those yet unborn.
Wait, are you?
The world in which you come from surely must have surmounted its energy problems long ago. Indeed, I am sure the people of your time live upon their Earth in perfect harmony. The people of this Earth need extraterrestrial technology. An energy source so perfect, it brings with it no pollution.
A non-polluting energy source? What if, and I stress if, what if you had that power right now? Would this planet...
If we had that power, the planet would surely remain blue forever. That is what I and everyone else here wish for.
You're saying we could change the future?
Edge?
You're saying the Earth could stay blue, stay beautiful.
Absolutely. If you would but help us.
Supposing we can never get back to our own Earth. If we could make a better future.
Yes, a beautiful future.
All right. What do we have to do? How can we save this planet? How can we save this planet's future?
Mr. Edge, do you understand what it could mean to alter the course of the future?
History could end up changing completely. Edge, this could affect you directly.
Now we care about the Prime
It's not
Directive?
just you. Something may happen to Miss Raimi as well.
I know. I know! But I also know what happens to Earth. My Earth. With its uninhabitable surface.
That broken Earth is my home. And even if I could never go back there, this is the least I could do.
Edge.
Your ship, the Calnus, right? It's quite a wonderful vessel. I'm going to be as direct as I can. Will you allow me to analyze its control core?
Control core?
She must mean the exolithium crystal. It's true. They're an absolute necessity for the generation of mass energy.
Promise me this. You have to stop your inhumane research on extraterrestrials.
If you encounter any more, you have to promise to work together with them.
And most importantly, I need your word that you'll do nothing to contaminate this beautiful planet.
I wouldn't have it any other way. That is the very goal of our research.
We can trust you, right?
Thank you very much. Ready the equipment. We will begin experiments immediately.
Ma'am!
Please, come with me.
What's in here?
Please, feel free to relax in here, along with Miss Saionji.
Raimi. She's inside?
Come, step inside.
Milla! What did you do to her?
The room, it moved.
No way. Milla, what are you doing?
Like I said before, I have not harmed Miss Saionji in any way. All I did was calm her down a bit, and she told me so many interesting things. For instance, Mr. Maverick, I learned that you and your crew came from the future. And about your antimatter engine.
You tricked us!
That's not a very gentlemanly way to put it. If my experiments are successful, everything will be within our country's grasp. There will be no more need for inhumane research.
What?
Of course, we'll be happy to work together with those from other worlds. As their rightful rulers, we will rule them, and they will serve us. And rest assured, this planet will not be contaminated. We will no longer need to damage the Earth in order to destroy our enemies.
No. Why? That's...
That looks like very bad news.
Hey, what is that thing?
It's an antimatter reactor.
They're normally used with exolithium crystals to control pair annihilation, thus producing tremendous amounts of energy.
But that reactor is far too crude and primitive to function properly. Proper control of the pair annihilation will be impossible. An overload is inevitable.
Well, aren't we being tart? I'd appreciate it if you didn't underestimate me. I built the ultimate system together with Klaus. And we are the brightest minds of the century. Yes, and our precious sun is just the same. Ah, Kevin. Our beautiful, beautiful Kevin. Mother is going to breathe new life into you now. And don't worry, I'm sure your father will join us. I can hear you. I can hear your first cry. My beautiful son.
She's insane. She's been insane. All along.
What are we to do, Mr. Edge? If the reactor overloads, it will be the end of us all.
Don't hold your tongue, trust me.
What am I supposed to do?
Okay, let's just get this out of the way. This is dumb. That was a lot to actually unpack there. Just for a scene. And not to mention, they just dealt with the civilization. And granted, I understand, like, oh, you have... This actually makes more sense, having some sort of emotional attachment to the Earth. But there were so many things that just happened. It's like, oh, this person turns their back on us, willingly, unarmed. We should trust them. This person waits for us to enter a room. We shouldn't trust them at that point. Let's be honest, it's dumb writing. It's really dumb writing. And very awkward voice. And it's not even bad performance. I think it's just bad... It's not even hard to say it's bad localization. I think it just doesn't translate. I also would like to know what the actual script was. Because if that was the script, even in Japanese, then it would be bad writing. Let's just unpack all of that there, Microphone Kirby. Do not hold your tongue on that, because that was a very awkward scene. Yeah, voice directing is, honestly, in this game, is very conservative. The performance seems like it was very... It honestly feels like, you know, it's like, okay, let's be honest. Voice acting in the world now is very, scattered across this country here. It's very hard to actually get people together to actually do voice acting sessions, which makes it difficult to actually have a voice director guide you, on the spot to actually get the right take. Professor, I'm scared. Raimi, you're gonna need some clothes.
Edge?
Raimi, thank God.
Wait, I thought he didn't believe in
What
gods.
happened? That's right. I was captured and then they...
Raimi, no, I didn't mean to.
Edge, you perv! So all that happened while I was out?
Even if we were able to stop the reactor, it's too late now. There's going to be a massive pair annihilation.
What's going to happen to us?
The pair annihilation will reduce this base, no, the entire planet, to nothing more than formless energy.
Isn't there anything we can do to stop it?
It's too late. We have no hands left to play.
They opened it themselves. A Pandora's box they have no hope of closing.
How does he know about Pandora's box?
It's not a box they could have opened alone. I let them open it. I gave them the key. It's all my fault!
No! Edge, you did it because you wanted to save the future!
That's no excuse at all!
Thank you.
Look at what I've done! The Earth is going to be destroyed! It's all my fault!
See, now you can have the
This
guilt.
is not the time nor the place for you to be talking like that.
Phase.
You have a duty to perform. Don't leave it unfulfilled.
You have to make a decision, Mr. Edge. Not as a guilty man, but as a captain. Our captain.
Bacchus. We have to leave this place now. We have to get the hell off this planet.
Now that I can agree with. Raimi rejoined the party. Fortunately, I'm still stuck in here. Actually leads us to a very, very interesting situation here. And I mean a very interesting situation. Do I actually want Raimi in our party? Probably should, actually. The only downside is if I actually go with Raimi instead of Phase, I now just rely pretty much on physical damage, I think. Which isn't a bad thing, honestly. Let's give it a shot. Let us give it a shot. But yeah, honestly, very awkward. Very awkward indeed. Let's max those out. She has crafting. His alchemy is now maxed. There we go. Now we can actually start getting stuff. Once a skill is learned, the number of skill slots and the damage dealt increases. Oh, so this will actually increase my damage too. Nice. Let's actually increase it then. And she doesn't have enough. That is fine by me. Let's see, what's going on here? I'm alright, Edgy. You and Ray Ray and everyone here, so I'm just fine. It was my fault. If only I'd realized that was a reactor sooner. Huh? What's that sound?
I knew it. It's the sound of my ocarina. I don't hear anything. Kay? No. I know that sound. I gave it to the professor. The wall. Check it out, everyone.
Is that?
If we follow this walkway, we should be able to reach the Calnus.
Professor, where are you?
Well, at least the professor's alive.
Professor!
Miracle, I'm glad you're safe. And I'm happy to see you well.
Professor, you look like you've lost some weight.
Oh?
Professor?
Miracle, return to space. Return to space with your new friends.
If I'm going with you.
I can't, Miracle. It's Milla. There's something I have to tell her.
Professor? Wait! Professor!
Oh, Kevin. Klaus.
Professor! Professor!
Miracle, we have to go.
No! Let me go! The professor's coming! We're leaving with the professor! Meow!
We have to run. We have to go.
Oh, Kevin. Klaus?
That's enough, Milla. Please.
Understand, Kevin wasn't your fault. I'm sorry I left you when you were in such pain. But we both know our son wouldn't have wanted this. Let's make that boy's dream a reality. Let's work towards friendship with all extraterrestrials. And let's do it through our own abilities, not through technology beyond our means.
Yes, that sounds wonderful, Klaus. I'm sure that would make him happy.
Okay, that is too much to actually even unpack there. Come on, people, hurry! Professor. It's be an awkward time to stop. The lady is a nut job, but at the same time... Like, I see what they're trying to do, but I'm sorry, if you're gonna go that angle in that direction, you're gonna need a lot more time than just 2 cutscenes. And those were very long cutscenes, too. And I am very tempted to actually stop here, but... I will say one thing, this game's pacing is a lot has much bigger arcs than anything else. So... yeah, this is a rough decision, actually, if we want to actually stop or not. Speaking of which, do we have a party? We do have a party. But yeah, that lady is an absolute nut job there. Also, thank you very much for the follow, Monkey Tongue. You know what? It is Friday night. We can do this. We are going to continue. We're going to see how this plays out, actually. Because, I'm sorry, when you make it so you have a nuclear reactor, I have to see effectively what will happen. I've got to see what will happen. Oh, now I can't.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
How is that a battle trophy, dealing exactly 555 points of damage? How is that actual, setup? I'm sorry, that was just funny. That was just funny. Obviously, this is a Bacchus weapon. Added thunder elements to attacks. Interesting. Also, I'm I guess this is multiverse theory. Let's be honest, this is multiverse theory here. Actually, you know, that actually would have been an interesting consistency if they actually like that possible, like having either
I'm so glad everyone's safe.
Raimi or Edge as the captain.
Just keep your cool.
Here I come!
That's not good. That goes actually pretty good. I think my damage actually drastically increased. I'm actually curious now.
Here I come!
I'm surprised actually this game slows down in combat. I don't know why it slows down. It doesn't feel like it should. And I've got to level up that range attack for Edge. And I also can't believe that wasn't enough range for an ambush.
Now's the time to strike.
Not done yet! Rising flame!
But yeah, that was like...
The increase in my combat ability is impressive.
I have to give them credit for actually daring to actually go big like that, but I don't think it pays off. I just don't think it pays off well enough. For having something that ambitious. I just don't think it worked. I don't think it worked at all.
I'm gonna beat you.
It wasn't even know that, like, if it was bad or not. No! Oh, why? Oh well. Come on.
Here I come! Here I come!
Like, I think the main problem is that it's so focused on philosophy that it's not giving it time to actually really expand its plot.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
Like, I think that's honestly the problem with this game. Like, I'm trying to actually remember even Star Ocean 2. Like, I even actually bought it. Like, I was able to actually get it from, a retro, game expo. I'm trying to think if there's any other RPGs. Like, I got Legend of Lagai. I'm actually really happy I got that one. I really actually should also get, Star Ocean 1. I'm trying to think, did it actually get released on the PlayStation 1? I know it got a PSP release. That much I do remember. Get the chest. Compact freezing bomb.
I'm gonna beat you up.
Come on. Stop. There we go.
Here I come!
Alright, that works. As long as I get the critical. Hello?
Here I come!
Darn it. So close to getting it.
For a battle, rather an anticlimactic affair.
Level 31. Like, Mila could have been a very interesting villain character to encounter, but it's just all so condensed. Like, that's the biggest problem. Everything is just so condensed. And it's trying to take on very ambitious things. Like, if it was just a little... If it was maybe just... I'm just trying to think, like, how you would execute a system like that.
Stronger than Faze, Kate.
You know, she actually is. But we still need FaZe to actually heal you. healing. I'm actually surprised I'm running out of items. Do we need blackberries? How is she running out of mana so fast? Alright. Yeah, that seems like a bad thing. How are we gonna get off the planet? Life or death, Miracle!
Miracle!
Edge,
Miracle, come on! Get over here!
I'm staying here with the professor. I don't have any other friends.
You do! We're right here!
Huh?
You have friends! Right here!
Edge.
So come on! We have to go back to space!
Professor.
Miracle!
Professor, I finally made friends. I found myself some new friends, Professor.
Less talking, more escaping.
Damn! No good. Without an exolithium crystal, we can't escape this gravitational field with our normal engines.
No, we made it this far.
Is this the end?
Just wait a little longer, Miracle. I'm going to get you back home, to space.
But you'd be lonely if I left, wouldn't you, Professor? After all, you don't have many friends. So, here, Professor. Whenever you get lonely, you can use it to remember me, okay?
Well, then let me give you this in return.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Wow! It's such a pretty pendant!
Let it guide your way into space. One day, I'm sure it will be of use to you.
Hey, you don't think this would help, do you?
What do you expect us to do with a pendant? Wait! It can't be! Where did you get such a high density? Yes, with this we could... Edge, make preparations for warp! But we have one! An extremely high density exolithium crystal! I've never seen anything like it! Warp engines, online! We can leave on your order!
Amazing. I've never seen this kind of power.
How fascinating. I'd certainly like to study this in detail when we have time.
Thank you, Professor. Come on, let's take off! Edgy.
Calnus, engage! Coordinates, star systems, I've cross-referenced 147 categories of data. There's no question we've returned to the time period we originally came from.
How?
We managed to make it home.
This is mere speculation, but the spatial collapse may have served to thrust us back to the time from which we came. Unfortunately, I cannot be certain. To speculate further, we extraterrestrials are one thing, but given the fact that you two Earthlings have not vanished from existence, perhaps that planet existed in a different dimension. An alternate Earth that was not your own.
That would mean...
I saw it. Just before we entered subspace, Earth twisted and disappeared in a flash of light. 4.6 billion years. After having miraculously survived for 4.6 billion years, it was annihilated in a single instant. Just like that. So simply.
A pair annihilation overload cannot be stopped. Nobody could have prevented what happened.
Oh yeah? You know how it could have been prevented? If I hadn't started it in the first place!
No, Edge, that's not true!
Edgy. Edge, you did your best!
Don't try to console me, damn it! Who cares if it wasn't our Earth? It doesn't even matter. It's gone. Either way. You get it? It's all gone forever! My bad judgment pushed those people over the edge! The Earth was annihilated! Every last speck! Everything! Everything! People, children, animals, towns and houses and everything! 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 Everything!
Edgy, please stop. Stop, Kay?
I didn't go into space for this. I went for mankind's future. It's happiness. Damn it all!
Mr. Edge, the responsibility isn't yours alone. All of us were at fault here.
Yes, Bacchus is right. None of us were able to prevent this from happening. Please, Edge.
If I hadn't been there... If I hadn't handed over our technology...
Edge, if you really mean that, then what about me? I finally made some new friends. You asked me to come with you, but... Mary...
See, now that makes sense. That actually makes more sense than anything else. Oop. Huh. I will remain invisible. Oh, that's funny. Nope. Alright. But see, that made sense compared to last night's stream, having that much guilt over the Cardinons. That was emotional attachment, also massive lives lost, and really actually shows just how much he actually is not really worthy of being a captain, or not having the actual maturity. Like, that is the tantrum I actually expect from someone like this, especially who's actually willing to take that much responsibility on a massive scale. Like, that actually is the time. Even though it didn't come off as, like, the best acting, it was still a scene that actually made sense at that point. Like, that's when you can actually have your displays of anger and immaturity and such. Like, that made a lot more sense. For now, though, we are going to end tonight's stream. Although I will say, that going back into the past was an interesting concept, but again, feels like it's wasted. It feels like it's just wasted. I just feel like it could have... I just saw, like, what would be... Honestly, the thing that makes sense here, it feels like every place we're going is a set piece for some sort of tragedy. Like, it's tragedy, tragedy, tragedy. We're doing nothing but tragedy. Like, with very little comedy or upswing or really anything to salvage from. Like, that's honestly the biggest issue I'm currently having with this game. Like, that's honestly right now my main criticism of it. Is the actual core story of itself. It's trying to do extremely ambitious things, but it's not giving it enough time. Or, like, each of those things could be its own entire RPG in itself. Oh, we've landed into the past, now we have to explore the entire planet. Instead, we're basically given these small set pieces in these small places, and expecting to have people be emotionally connected to that when you're not even there for more than a couple of hours. That's what makes it rough. It ties into future games? I don't even know how that actually is going to happen on that one. I'm not even going to be able to play the future games. Like, if you're going to tell a good story, sure, you can make references to past games and possibly even hint at future ones, but you gotta still let the game actually stand on its own 2 feet. And this is where it's faltering. That's actually going to do it for us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We'll come back tomorrow with a little bit more. Just to give a reminder, though, on Sunday we are not going to be streaming. That is my personal day to take for myself. For now, though, let me take a look and see who else is streaming right now. There is... Is he actually doing what I think it is? I'm sure it would make sense if I actually played it, but unfortunately it does not. Excellent. There's actually one person who is streaming right now. If you actually enjoy, I believe the actual proper term is Figmas. There was actually a streamer who was part of the Beard Bros. It's a good, actually pretty nice, chill stream. He actually is also he demonstrates his actual creativity through the painting and construction of like Gundams and painting Figmas and such. You should definitely go check out Batophobe. I'm gonna give him a host, and you can go check out his creativity. And it kind of looks like he's painting... I don't know what it looks like to be a... I actually don't know what that is. I want to say it's a dragon or something holding a spear. Either way, it's a very interesting item there. Well, Monkey Tongue, have fun with your stream, man. You have yourself a really, really good time. Please definitely don't spoil it. I would appreciate that as well. But once again, though, I hope you guys have yourselves a wonderful weekend, and I'll be back tomorrow. But until then, take care.